how did you get into the bounty hunting game? A very interesting line of work.
Well, I guess it started back when I started repossessing um, cars, boats, RVs. Hell, I'll take a wedding ring if you got one you need.
And you've obviously seen a big rise in sort of truck hijackings and the need for your sort of services.
Absolutely. Hell, back in '07 when the economy started to fail in the U.S., crime was on the rise. So, somebody's got to be willing to go out there and track that stolen merchandise down. Not too many are, so, it's fitting for us.
So is this quite a niche sort of role you perform? Not too many other guys doing what you do?
No, absolutely. Yeah. I don't know if it's fear, lack of, I don't know. Maybe I lack adrenaline. There's not too many guys out there that do it. When I get called across the United States, to fly 800 miles away to pick up a load for somebody, I mean, they had to cross over many repossession agents in their own area to, and go through the expense of flying me in. So yeah, I mean, it feels pretty good.
So are you almost sort of the last line of defense for a company trying to get goods back?
Yeah, I mean, what do they do? They call the cops. Of course, they got to make a police report, but in all hopes we can track down their load first. The cops pick it up. It's going to sit in impound for 6 months, and God only knows what's in that container that somebody's waiting on, right?
Well, what's the weirdest thing you found in a container?
The weirdest thing, I would say, my son and I performed a repossession on a rig that had full of sex toys.
And you knew did you know what you're getting? You knew that was what you're getting yourself in for.
No, never.
Yeah, I
Very,
know what
very
you mean.
rarely do we know what the load contains. We get a description of the truck, the driver, and their last known location. Unless it's something of, say, national security, or a deadly chemical. No, we usually don't know.
And have you done many hazardous goods over the years?
We have, yeah.
Toxic nuclear waste, the whole lot.
I wouldn't go nuclear waste. We did recover a load of unarmed nuclear warheads. They were obviously unarmed. They were hijacked en route to another spot in Ohio where they would become armed.
Absolutely, and you had a bit of a checkered past. How did you get from the other side of the law to this side of the law, where you're chasing the criminals, if you will?
I had to choose, right? I mean, it was kind of an easy decision for me. I watched the TV program, probably 15 years ago, and it was a documentary on the repossession industry, and I knew right then that that was work for me. I have no problem going out there creeping through the darkness and tricking people out of their vehicles. I don't get scared. I don't know why. I just don't. I think that maybe I don't possess that.
And so it doesn't sound like there's too many rules of the trade. You just kind of do what works.
Yeah, I mean, what are they going to do, bro? They're going to call the cops on me for recovering a vehicle that they obviously stole. So no, I don't. I mean, if it's a large company, they need us to recover a truck from an employee. Of course, we follow guidelines. But if you're talking hijacking, stolen merchandise, nah, it's fair game, man. I'm gonna break every rule in the book.
You've probably broken a few bones as well along the way.
Yeah, we have, and we've also had a few bones broken along the way.
And I see you're a big MMA fan. Did you train? Did that come in handy when you're taking guys down?
I trained some years of karate back in the day, but yeah, I would say watching and being a fan of MMA has helped me a lot when it comes to physical altercations. But I kind of grew up in the streets fighting.